What's up, y'all? It's a sports person that's always gonna know what to say. Sports Talk ATLJ. And man, um, I'm back with something new, something a little different, something that I'm really, passionate about. Uh, if you guys saw my video and seen the description, I said I was gonna be doing a WWE and an NBA video soon. And without further ado, today I have the 20 things that WWE must make happen in order to get their fans back, in order to get this back. Vince McMahon is so hard-headed. He wants to do everything his way. He is a billionaire, but he wants to do everything his way. He doesn't listen. But yeah, let's get into it. Number one, Rhea and Dominate become tag team champions. Now this would just, everybody would be happy, Rhea is like a Hall of Fame legend, He's put on for not just the Hispanic people, but everybody. He's put on for the small people that were told they would never they would never make it to wherever they wanted to get because it was small. He was told that he was small. Oh, you're small. You're not gonna make it to WWE. All that stuff. So for all like the shorter guys, under average guys, it kind of gets them extra lift. And I just like seeing them wrestle. I feel like that would be a good moment. That's his son. Dominic is his son. They're the first ever dad-son duo. So yeah, hope they make history. Second one I have is Cesaro as Universal Champ. Now, whoever is a long-time fan, this is overdue. Whether he's heel or whether he's babyface, he's deserved the title years ago. But Vince always has this thing called favoritism, where he gives the same three people the belt over and over and over. Literally a cycle over and over, which actually makes no sense to me. Like, WWE has got to the point to where you can literally guess what happens from the start to the end, and it happens. That's not how WWE should be. I can literally tell you at the beginning of a match who's going to win, and I promise you. I could tell you what happens in the match. I could tell you if somebody interferes. You just, come on, Vince. Sorry if I sniffle. I got a little stuffy nose. Number 3, I got Rock and Roman feud. Now, this would just be an automatic classic. I don't think we've ever seen them in the ring. If they have been in the ring, please let me know in the comments. This is just, you got two performers in the ring, two great actors, they could definitely put on a show. And I feel like they could center their feud around maybe like something that's got going on with like the Samoan family, like Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. So what I was thinking was, after Roman loses the title, it's probably going to be Cesaro. But after Roman loses the title, Jey Uso could turn on him maybe and want to go after him one more time. And maybe that's like SummerSlam or something. I'm not sure. And maybe he could be like beating him up bad and beating up his brother bad and like insulting them, talking about their family. And here goes The Rock. You never know, man. The Rock always pops up with something like that, so you just keep your eyes open. Number 4, I got Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. Now, those are two of the best powerhouses WWE has ever put their hands on. Brock Lesnar, he's like one of the best heels in WWE history. People hate him because he's not a nice guy. And he beats up the crap out of everybody without remorse. That's somebody you need. You see, he's gone. Who's the heel? Other than Roman Reigns. Who's the dominant heel? See what I'm saying? They definitely need him. And then plus, Bobby Lashley, the almighty, That would definitely be a good match. I would definitely pick Brock Lesnar in that, but you already know, if Bobby Lashley gets that full Nelson on you. Nobody can get out of that. Drew McIntyre couldn't. Yeah. That's not something WWE has counted out, though. So just keep your eyes open. Brock Lesnar's supposed to return soon. Fifth, I have something fun, man. Cena. I said Mark Cena. Mark Henry versus John Cena, Goldberg, or Braun Strowman. Now, Mark Henry has said that he wants to come back for one match, and I feel like John Cena, Goldberg, or Braun Strowman would be the ideal fit. Probably, I honestly feel like John Cena. But, you could go Goldberg and then match up the two big guys. But I picked all three because I just feel like they would perform, But if they wanted to go old school and go John Cena versus Mark Henry, I wouldn't be mad at that. Maybe a match later in the year. Whoever wins has to retire or something like that. Man, yeah, just keep your eyes on it. I'm good at guessing these things. Number 6, I got a Rhea Ripley versus Bianca Belair, winner takes all. Now, these are like the two young women's champions. Bianca has the SmackDown title. Rhea Ripley has the Raw title. These are the two champions that have took WWE by storm since WrestleMania. Well, even before WrestleMania. They've basically just went off. Talking about Rhea's just like, can't face her, And stupid Charlotte is always trying to take her title. I can't stand Charlotte. Rhea beat Asuka. Nobody beats Asuka. So that just shows you Rhea's here to stay, man. And then for Bianca Belair, there's nothing to say about her. She's like the strongest. She calls herself like the EST. What she means by that is like strong ass, like tough ass, yeah. But yeah, she's the strongest girl in the women's division. She's stronger than some men. Number 7, I got Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey versus the Fiend Alexa Bliss. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the Fiend Alexa Bliss. I feel like that would be a good fight, man. This is just another idea. I feel like that can definitely get some revenue. Some of this, get some more views, get some more pay-per-views. You see what I'm saying? All three of them can perform very good in the ring. So, that'll put on a show. I would definitely want to see that match. And number 8, I got the Bella Twins come back for one last run and take the titles. Now, I'll put it this way. It's hard to hate the Bella Twins, even when they were bad, They always just had this kind of swag to them. They had, kind of that Eddie Guerrero swag, cheat to win, Honestly, I messed with it, I remember a specific match, they're twins, obviously. It's just called the Bella Twins. I remember this match where one of them was tired and the other one tagged themselves in. But, no, they didn't tag each other in. They just switched because the ref wasn't looking. And she acted like she was the one that was hurt. And I believe they tried to do their finishing move, and she moved and pinned them. Things like that. WWE needs some excitement like that. Number 9, I got The Fiend versus Roman Reigns. Now, I don't even have to say anything about this match. The Fiend is he's mean. He's powerful. I don't know if that would happen anytime soon, though, because he's going at it with Alexa Bliss. You know what I'm saying? And we just don't know. Who knows what Vince McMahon, bro. That could go on for a while. And plus, Roman Reigns, plus Randy Orton still has beef with the Fiend. The Fiend never got his fair chance. So yeah, you know, you gotta watch out for those 3 key factors. Number 10, I got Drew McIntyre versus Edge. Now Edge is one of my all-time favorites, man, and Drew McIntyre is one of my favorites right now. I picked that because you can't not like those guys. Edge, you know, he came back from neck surgery years later. He shows up at the Royal Rumble, doesn't get that one. He gets real close. The second one, he wins it. I think he started at the beginning too. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, you know, Drew McIntyre, he's like one of the most durable guys I've ever seen. He kicks out of everything. And then Edge is just, you know, the electrifier, you know. Edge is the one that could get the crowd going. Number 11, I got some type of a throwback. I got Lita versus Charlotte Flair. Now, I've only seen Lita fight, like, myself, I've only seen her fight a couple of times. But I always see highlights. And she just looks like a great performer. And even if you hate Charlotte Flair, if you love her, you can't deny it. She's a great wrestler. She's a great performer. She's a good heel. You know, just would be a great fight. Next, at number 12, I got the Street Profits versus the Hardy Boys. Now, this is just some love for the Street Profits, you know. They're doing their thing. They're like the young, you know, tag team. They currently don't have their titles, but, you know, that's obviously going to change. I know Matt Hardy has, like, some other stuff going on, but I definitely feel like Street Profits versus Hardy Boys at, like, a SummerSlam or, like, TLC, put the titles up in the air and make them go get it. I feel like WWE would be on to something. Number 13, I got some big guys again. I got Keith Lee versus Brock Lesnar. Now, we all know Keith Lee don't take his size for granted. He may be like 1,500,000 pounds. I'm just kidding. He may be big, but he is so athletic. Y'all, whoever watches WWE knows he's always doing a flip off the top ropes. He's always doing a back flip. You know, and he's just awesome. Like, I love watching him fight. He just, like, brings that intensity, you know. Fans love him. Fans love him since day one. He was working on the title. I think it was the U.S. title or Intercontinental. Let me know in the comments. And then he just left. He had, like, an absence out of nowhere. So eventually he's going to come back and get what he never lost. Number 14, I got Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Beth Phoenix. I got a fatal 4-way. I'll say it again for you guys. I got Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley versus Beth Phoenix. And, you know, those are just, like, 4 of my favorite fighters, man. That wasn't hard for me to make at all. Maybe they could, if they wanted to get real risky, they could do a winner-takes-all match. And that'll definitely, fans will love that match. I'll love that match. I know Vince is all about this. A lot of that would be made if you make that match. You see what I'm saying? That Phoenix is just a legend. Becky Lynch is the man, you know. She's just, the only reason she's not champion is because she got pregnant. I just want to see which person she's going to target first when she returns. It could be any day. Number 15, I got Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins form Shield one more time. Now, honestly, Shield is, like, if not my favorite group, it's definitely up there. I don't know. I just loved how they would just show up and just beat people up and leave. You know, they just slam people through the tables. leave. I just like them, man. Even when they were heel, and they were working with Triple H, I just like them. They just didn't give a crap. They just went, beat you up, and left. They all had titles too. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Number 16, I got Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre. Now, previously, Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre have had a feud. Bobby Lashley has won like 2 or 3, and Drew McIntyre has won like 2. So, they might not be over yet. Well, whoever these WWE fans knows at WWE WrestleMania Backlash, they're gonna go one more time. But it's seeming like Vince wants Bobby Lashley to be here long term as a champion. So don't expect him to lose the title anytime soon. Okay. 17, I got these 2 specific people. I got a renewed rivalry. I got The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, even if you're younger, even if you're older and you watch this, you know the pop they can prevent. The pop they can create in a match. Maybe like Extreme Rules. Even though they're older, they can still do it. Stone Cold can definitely still do it. The Rock can definitely still do it. One last match, and then after that, the rivalry's done, just, See, if I'm Vince, I'm not the billionaire, but you got to get way more creative, bro. It's getting sick. It's making me sick to my stomach, bro. The same 3 people getting the title over and over. It's so annoying. The same 3 people showing up and returning over and over. It's so annoying. Number 18, I have Shinsuke Nakamura versus The Fiend versus The Rock. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Shinsuke doesn't deserve to be in the match. Shinsuke doesn't deserve this. Believe it or not, Shinsuke is a great performer in the ring. And if you don't believe me, look it up. Look what people have to say about him. He's a hard worker. For a second, he was about to get the WWE title. I just don't know. I guess Vince changed his mind. He's a very good performer, He's the type of person that doesn't give up. You just got The Rock. I don't have to say anything about The Rock. Most electrifying person / wrestler in the world. Then we just got The Fiend. Just the nasty, the mean, the physical guy that just don't care. He'll beat up anybody. Number 19, I just got to step with Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch match. Honestly, I like Bianca Belair a lot. She might be my favorite wrestler right now. Not just women's, out overall. I just like her. She's just a good fighter, man. I knew when she stepped foot in that Royal Rumble, I knew she was just she had this thing of confidence. She knew what she was doing. She just was awesome. And, I like strong people that can do all that stuff. All that over the shoulders and throw them over, stuff like that, man. And she got a good attitude to her. You could tell she's humble too. Cause after she won it, she was real emotional. She was thanking everybody, things like that, man. You love to see it. And the man, y'all know how Becky Lynch get down, so that would be a good match to see. Number 20, I got a personal favorite. Rey Mysterio gets the WWE title one more time. Now, we know this is not going to happen because Vince, like I said, lets the same 3 people get the title over and over and over. That's exactly why WWE has nothing on what it was years ago. He's so crazy, bro. But yeah, you know, Rey Mysterio is a legend. Like I said, said about him earlier, you know, he's just like a role model for everybody. He shows everybody, you know, it don't matter about your size, it don't matter about this and that, it don't matter about where you from, you know, as long as you push through. See what I'm saying? But yeah, Rey Mysterio is he's a great performer. He's still a great performer. And he's going into like his older days. Yeah, I'll definitely like him to put that title over his head one more time. Uh, yeah, man. I feel like they should start letting the newer people get the titles, you know. You're trying to, well, he's an older guy, but yeah, they definitely should let him get the title in. It's just something different. So you don't have the strongest guy with all the things, and it's so annoying. It really, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. That's how it's gonna go this whole year. And Roman Reigns. It's just gonna be Roman Reigns beats up everybody over and over and over. I know they're trying to build up these hills, these strong hills, but you're not gonna do anything like that. Just giving it to the same person over and over. I can never agree with Vince. If I was one of his workers, I would have been quit. That's crazy. But yeah, man, that includes my 20 things. I've got one more bonus for you guys. That includes my 20 things that WWE must make happen. Yeah, they just must make happen. To just boost the business, you know. Even the wrestlers around are gonna love it. You know? Just my 20 dream things that WWE should make happen. And that bonus one is, you guys have probably heard a little bit of here and there about it, but all women's pay-per-view. Obviously, I don't know why Vince is against it. He's just like a stupid dude. But you can't miss out on something like that. You know, AEW is thinking about it too. So if he lets AEW do it first, so stupid. He's mad because he did a women's one before and it didn't have the same sales as one that had boys and girls. But I mean, like, you're so stupid. He didn't advertise it well. I don't think he gave his all to the matches in there. The matches were so basic. They were like Monday Night Raw matches. He just like, I don't know, bro. There's something wrong with this guy. But yeah, like I said, the all women's pay-per-view. You got so much stars right now. You cannot not do that. Becky Lynch, Ronda's coming back after she gets back from her having her kid. Bianca Belair, Bayley, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte. There's so much people. You could bring back Trish Stratus for another match. Yeah, that's just something they have to do. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, they have to do that, or else AEW is gonna be taking them by storm by the end of the year. But yeah, man. Like I said, it's my 20. Well, I guess you could say 21. Those are my 21 dream things that WWE must make happen. Before I go, make sure y'all like, comment, you know, whatever you want. Comment videos you would like to see. And subscribe. Without further ado, I'll see y'all next video. Peace.